Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Khiro Chandrapanda. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am talking about the Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act 2016. This is significant for all the ENT specialists and audiologists working in various sectors. Coming up, the Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act 2016. This is an act to give effect to the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities and for matters connected therewith and incidental thereto. Whereas the United Nations General Assembly adopted the Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities on the 13th day of December 2006, and whereas the United Nations General Assembly adopted the Convention and laid down the following principle regarding empowerment of persons with disabilities: respect for inherent dignity, individual autonomy, including freedom to make one's own choices and independence of persons, non-discrimination, respect for difference and acceptance of persons with disabilities as a part of human diversity and humanity, full and effective participation and inclusion in the society, equality of opportunity, equality between men and women, accessibility. And whereas India is a signatory to the aforesaid convention, and whereas India ratified the aforesaid convention on the first day of October 2007, and whereas it is felt necessary and it is considered essential to implement the aforesaid convention in the form of an act, thereby enacting it in the Parliament on the 67th year of the Republic of India. For the purpose of my presentation, I shall define persons with benchmark disabilities. Persons with benchmark disabilities means persons having not less than 40% of a specified disability. I reiterate, not less than 40% of a specified disability. Persons with disabilities means persons having long-term physical, mental, intellectual and sensory impairment which in interaction with the barriers hinders his full and effective participation in the society equally with others. Thirdly, barriers implies communicational, cultural, economic, environmental, institutional, political and social barriers which hampers his full and effective participation in the society equally with others. As per the Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act 2016, there are 21 conditions that are covered under disabilities: hearing impairment, speech and language disabilities, blindness, low vision, intellectual disability, locomotor disability, dwarfism, mental illness, autism spectrum disorder, cerebral palsy, muscular dystrophy, chronic neurological conditions, specific learning disabilities which includes agraphia, acalculia and dyslexia, multiple sclerosis, thalassemia, hemophilia, sickle cell disease, acid attack victims, Parkinson's disease, multiple disabilities and multiple sclerosis. Relevant to my presentation, we will only discuss about hearing impairment and speech and language disabilities. Hearing impairment, we have got deaf and hard of hearing. Deaf are those in whom the hearing loss is 70 decibels or more than 70 decibels in speech frequencies in both the ears. Hard of hearing are those in whom the hearing loss is in between 60 decibels to 70 decibels in the speech frequencies in both the ears. Speech and language disability means a permanent disability which arises out of laryngectomy or aphasia. Laryngectomy refers to total or partial removal of the larynx and separating the airway from the oral cavity, nasal cavity and the esophagus. And aphasia refers to it's a disturbance in one or more aspects of the complex process of comprehending and formulating verbal messages that occurs due to the newly acquired disease of the central nervous system. Besides these two conditions, there are other conditions where speech disability certification can be given. Number one, laryngectomy, number 2 glossectomy, number 3 bilateral vocal cord palsy, number 4 maxillofacial anomalies, number 5 dysarthria, number 6 apraxia of speech, and under the language category we have got only aphasia. In this video we will only discuss about the hearing disability percentage calculation. How is this done? For the purpose of hearing disability percentage calculation, 4 frequencies average are taken into consideration. The thresholds at 500 Hz, 1 kHz, 2 kHz and 4 kHz are considered. Further, before calculating the hearing disability percentage, you should have the ready reckoner with you. This ready reckoner has been devised by Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Department of Disability Affairs, Government of India. Now, let us take this audiogram and we will see how to calculate the percentage of hearing disability. Now, in the audiogram, in the right ear, after calculating the PTA, taking into account 4 frequencies, it comes out to be 67.5 decibels, which approximates to be 68 decibels. And after referring to the ready reckoner, the percentage of disability for the right ear is 53.68%. Further, the left ear hearing disability percentage is 55.39%. This we have arrived at after referring to the ready reckoner. Now, while calculating the binaural percentage of hearing disability, both ears hearing impairment percentages are taken into consideration. The better ear hearing disability percentage in the instant case is 53.68% and the worse ear hearing disability percentage is 55.39%. Additionally, better ear hearing disability percentage is multiplied by 5 and then the worst ear percentage of hearing disability is added to it, which then are divided by 6, and in the instant case the binaural percentage of hearing disability comes out to be 53.9%. The reason behind multiplying the better ear hearing disability with 5 is the following. A voice that is barely detectable from a distance of 8 feet with one ear can be detected up to a distance of 40 feet with binaural hearing. That is the reason, in a weighted average, both the ears' disability percentages are taken into consideration and the better ear hearing disability percentage is multiplied by 5. This was all about the degree of hearing losses and how to calculate the percentage of hearing disability, taking into consideration the hearing disabilities percentage in both the ears. Now, the nature of hearing disabilities. There are 2 things. One is degree of hearing disability and the second is nature of hearing disabilities. Albeit the Act is silent about the nature of hearing disabilities, but to avail government facilities or facilities in the admission in higher institutions, a person, a candidate should have permanent hearing disability. Then what are the conditions where permanent hearing disability certificates can be issued? Number 1, if the bone conduction thresholds are 60 decibels or beyond 60 decibels, then the ENT specialist can consider to give permanent hearing disability certificate. Generally, confusion arises in cases with mixed hearing losses. The etiologies of mixed hearing losses are cholesteatoma, otosclerosis, trauma and congenital ear deformities. Now, in these cases, if the bone conduction thresholds are beyond 60 decibels of hearing level, then permanent hearing disability certificates can be issued. However, in cases with conductive hearing loss, it is always temporary, and with cases having sensory neural hearing loss, always permanent certificates, hearing disability certificates are issued. However, the decision of the Appellate Medical Board in this regard is final. Cases where permanent disability certificates are to be issued, this decision is being taken by the board constituted for the purpose. Thank you.